Here is what Coach Doc Rivers had to say about Philly's acquisition of Andrew Bynum, and Coach Doug Collins sharing an interesting story with CSNPhilly.com. Collins, quote, "It was kind of funny. We were talking one night, and he was talking about how low post centers, and he said the only guy he really worries about is Andrew Bynum, and I was about ready to choke," Collins said with a wry smile. "I was thinking, hey, Doc, we're going to get him tomorrow." Oh, Skip, how worried should the Celtics be about those 76ers?
In the next 3 years, Stephen A., they should be very, very worried. And when I read these quotes last night, I thought of you.
Oh, that's really stepping out on a limb.
Okay, I thought of you, and I chuckled, and I chuckled, and I chuckled some more. Because now we have Doc Rivers telling Doug Collins the only guy he really worries about is Andrew Bynum. Not Dwight Howard, Andrew Bynum. So I'm going to take this as conclusive proof from the mouth of the best coach in professional basketball, Doc Rivers, that Andrew Bynum is better than Dwight Howard, as I have been trying to convince you for months. Thank you.
I'm almost insulted I even have to have this discussion again. You just,
no,
I'm
no
waiting for
left.
the official notice. I have reached out to my boss. I have reached out to Jamie Horowitz. I have reached out to Mr. Wildtech. I have reached out to the lovely Marsha Keegan. I have reached out to even John Skipper himself to have you banned from talking basketball when it comes to certain subjects. And Andrew Bynum is definitely one of them. This is a guy that has averaged a double-double twice in his 7 years. He's a first-time All-Star, 18 and 11 this past season, okay? I get it. He has a career average of 11 and 7. He plays when he wants to play. Skip Bayless. I know that the dude can play. I know that he's formidable. He's 7'1", 290 pounds, and he is no scrub. He's no Tiago Splitter, okay? I get it. But you're talking about him against Dwight Howard, a walking double-double, averages 20 and 14 for a career. You're talking about a dude that was a reigning 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, whose motor is there more continuously than Andrew Bynum's. I know that Andrew Bynum is a matchup problem for a guy like Doc Rivers. I get that. I understand it. And if you're talking about the parts surrounding Andrew Bynum, clearly, he's the second best big man in the game. And since Dwight Howard is in the West, of course Doc Rivers should be worried. But at the end of the day, still in all, you got to look for Andrew Bynum to come in, night out, as the primary offensive option and be ready to go. And then you got to worry about his health, his durability. Every time the dude walks or jogs, I think he's going to trip over himself and twist his knee in half.
You're getting off the subject.
It just worries me.
Time out. The subject is
he's not better than Dwight Howard.
Bynum was also still in the West when Doc allegedly said this to Doug Collins. So are you saying that Doug is fibbing about this quote, that Doc wouldn't have said this?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying to you that with all due respect to the great Doc Rivers and the great Doug Collins, I could care less. Andrew Bynum is not better than a healthy Dwight Howard.
I think Doc disagrees with you.
So it's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Doc Rivers told me so. Now I got Doc on my side. Just like I got John Gruden on my side about Tebow.
I'm not sure you have Doc Rivers on your side, but listen, as sacrilegious as it may appear for me to do, because let me tell you something, Doug Collins knows some basketball, and he is an exceptional coach and a good man too. And Doc Rivers, we both agree, he's the best in the game as far as I'm concerned. I would stand toe-to-toe with both of them and debate whether Bynum is better than Dwight Howard over the stretch of 82 games, over the stretch of continuous 7-game series. I don't buy it.